Hi, I'm Joseph from IT2102, and in today's video I will answer the activities here in chapter 4 entitled Network Access. Uh, this chapter begins with the general functions of the physical layer and the standards and protocols that manage the transmission of data across local media. It also introduces the functions of data link layer and the protocols associated with it. Chapter 4 has six sections. Section 4.0 Introduction, Section 4.1 Physical Layer, Section 4.2 Network Media, Section 4.3 Data Link Layer Protocols, Section 4.4 Media Access Control, and lastly Section 4.5 Summary. Uh, Chapter 4, it has 4 activities, so let's get started. First one is in 4.1.3.5. 4.1.3.5. So here it is. So activity, physical layer terminology. Instructions. Descriptions of the physical layer are provided in the table. Drag each physical layer term to its description. So it. So these are the physical layer. So the physical layer term, physical layer description. Here it is. So let's get started. Media that uses patterns of microwaves to represent bits. So it's wireless. The capacity of a medium to carry data. Bandwidth. Media that uses patterns of light to represent bits. So it's fiber optic. A measure of the transfer of bits across the media. Throughput. And media that uses electrical pulses to represent bits. So it's copper. So here it is the term and the physical layer description. Wireless media that uses patterns of microwaves to represent bits. That's wireless. That's wireless. Bandwidth, the capacity of medium to carry data. Fiber optic media that uses patterns of light to represent bits. Throughput, a measure of the transfer of bits across the media. Copper media that uses electrical pulses to represent. So that's the first activity. So let's proceed to the next. The next activity is on section 4.2 in topic 4.2.1 4.2.1.7. Activity Copper media characteristics. Instruction UTP, STP, and coaxial cable kaya copper media characteristics are provided in table. Click the appropriate field to match the characteristic type to the media type. These are the media type. UTP, STP, coaxial. So number 1, attaches antennas to wireless device can be bundled with fiber optic cabling for two-way data transmission. So counters AMI and RFI by using shielding techniques and special connectors. So it's STP. Most common network media. It's the UTP. Terminates with BNC, N-type, and F-type connectors. So it's correction. Yeah, it's all correct. So let's conclude the second activity about copper media characteristics. So let's proceed to the next activity. So the next activity is still on section 4.2 and now it's on topic 4.2.6 cable pin. So activity T568 T568A cable pin out. So instruction correctly align the wire colors to build a TIA/EIA 568A cable pinout. Drag each wire color to its correct placement on the RJ45 image in the graphic. So this is the bottom view of an RJ45 connector. And so let's do it. So green. in here, the stripes here. So the start red is on the last place. This red stripes, dark red here. So the red is on the sixth. RS RS is on, yes. The blue one is on number here, and the starts here. So let's check it. Yeah, it's all correct. So this is the bottom view of an RJ45 connector. And so let's proceed to the next figure. So activity T568B cable pin out. So instruction: correctly align the wire colors to build a TIA/EIA 568B cable pin out. Drag each wire color to its correct placement on the RJ45 image in the graphic. So let's now proceed. This red one is in the second spot. This one is in the first spot. Next one is blue. Where's the blue? Four. Right now. Here's the dark red one. It's in the last place. The seventh place, and the green stripes. So 3 place and 6. Let's check it. And yeah, that's all correct. So that's color combination when doing the wire colors. So now let's proceed to the next activity. We'll find same section 4.2, but in the topic 4.2.3.7. Activity fiber optics terminology. Instruction: this descriptions of fiber optic media are provided in the table. Click the appropriate field to match the description to the fiber optic cable type. So these choices are multi-mode and single mode. Number 1 can help data travel approximately 1.24 miles or 2 kilometers slash 2000 meters. So it's multi-mode. Uses light emitting diodes LEDs as a data light source transmitter. Use lasers in a single stream as data light source transmitters. Used to connect long distance telephony and cable TV applications. They travel approximately 62.5 miles or 100 kilometers slash 100,000 meters. Single mode. Used within a campus network. And yeah, we're done in this activity titled Fiber Optics Terminology. So we can now proceed to the last and final activity on this chapter. So let's proceed. It's in chapter 4.4.4. This 4.4. And activity part 1. Generic frame fields. Instructions: drag the generic frame field to its correct location on the diagram. So now let's drag it. So let's start with the header. Oops, some packet, and then trailer. Below the packet is the data. Of course, the frame will start and the frame will stop. And then the addressing, the type, control and the error detection. Yeah, it's all correct, and it's the consider the generic frame field. So let's proceed to the next video. Activity Part 2, Generic Frame Field. So instructions: drag and drop the generic frame field to its description. Here are the terms and these are the description. So let's start. So contains the IP header, transport layer, PDU, and data. Identifies the layer 3 protocol used by the LCCC. So it's makes the end of the frame. Identifies the destination host by the MAC address. Specifies special flow control services. Let's check it. And yeah, that's all correct. So data means contains the IP header, transport layer, PDU, and data. Type identifies the layer 3 protocol used by the LLC. Frame stop indicator flag makes the end of the frame. Addressing identifies source as destination host by MAC address. Control specifies flow control services. So that's all the activities here in chapter 4. So by answering those activities, you can gain much understanding about like physical layer terminologies, the copper media characteristics, and proper placing of wire color on the RG45. So that's very helpful. Fiber optic terminologies, and lastly the generic frame fields diagram. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Till next time.